Yeah, you know, obviously we needed to get something going offensively today, and you know, had a little help, but you know, certainly we needed something to get going, and we did. I thought the first guy that they threw, Nance, was just outstanding, as he was in the championship game a week ago at the Conference USA tournament against Memphis. He was really good. I thought we had a great scouting report and everything we heard about him when he came to Trick New Life. You know, he threw strikes. He got to both sides with you know, his fastball, his breaking ball was good, and I think, gosh, I think out of our 9 strikeouts or 10 strikeouts, I think we had 7 in the first, you know, 3 or 4 innings. But you know, we just kept hanging around, and you know, had a couple things happen for us, and we used a short game, and we got great pitching. You know, I thought Ross pitched great. You know, I think if we don't balk in that situation right there, I don't think they score. You know, because the next 2 balls we give up are double play balls essentially, and but I felt horrible for Ross because he was on a roll, and it's one of those things that you know just happens every once in a while. But really pleased with what Caleb did, and you know, between Ross and when you have guys like Ross and Caleb, and you're able to match up, and they had so many right-handed hitters, you know, you're going to go to your pen, and there was nothing wrong with Kendall. We just wanted to get another look in there, especially left on left, and so you know, Kendall wasn't happy about that, but you don't want him to be happy about it either. But again, the strength of our club is our bullpen, and you know, I thought that was the story of the ballgame.
John, did you feel like the guys made an adjustment after that first time that Nance got through the order?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that. I thought he was better the second time through the order. I think he had more punch-outs the second time through the order, for whatever reason. I thought we took some better swings, you know, the first time through, but we did not see the ball coming out of his hands very well. You know, but you know, obviously in the 5th we had some things happen for us. Those were huge runs, and of course Sammy, you know, took great swings today, and really led the way for us in that area. So you know, sometimes you just need one guy to step up and be counted on, and that's what Sam did for us today.
John, there's obviously a lot of talk about the lineup. You have a kid bat with 5th with 3 at bats this year, but was that just kind of you trying to get something started? What was the thought there?
Well, I felt like that part of our lineup, we had, you know, a little bit more swing and miss and less contact. And you know, the thing about Polio is I know he's going to make contact. You also have to know that he's not going to pitch in relief. You can do that. You know, you just have some things happen with your order, and you're going to have to maneuver some things. But you know, Polio is a very good athlete. He can bunt. He can move the ball around. He just situationally, you know, he's a really solid hitter, and he runs the ball great in the outfield. And you know, I thought Brent was really starting to hobble yesterday. I talked to him this morning. It was really swollen up, and it just, you know, I thought that was the right matchup for our club. And you know, I don't think Polio was looking at. He got 1 hit, but he got the walk, and of course, you know, every single ball found barrel for him today. Which, you know, even if he's getting out, just having the quality at bat really helps our club.
Sam, talk about your double, and that seems just kind of was just kind of like John said, just needed one guy to make something happen, and y'all seem to kind of pick up steam a little bit.
Yeah, we you know, like Coach said, we didn't really see the ball well the first time through the lineup, and he kind of pitched a pattern to me. He was really trying to bust me in, and so I got up there just looking for something in, and he just kind of left it down the middle. And you know, once the way we've been kind of this season, you know, once we get 1 run, we kind of start rolling, and so it just kind of helped us start rolling as a team.
They had a break there on 1-1 count. They stopped and came out and talked to the pitcher. I mean, what were you thinking about during that little hesitation?
Honestly, I was kind of locked in, so I was just trying not to lose focus or think too much about it, just stay with my approach.
Were you surprised it got to the base of the wall?
Hit it well. I knew it wasn't going out. You know, it's a tall fence, but I thought it had a chance to get to the fence.
Matthew, y'all's batting averages are no secret, but you know, and just you know, the fact that both of y'all come through today big. I mean, what does that say about this team and just about, you know, y'all?
I mean, it's baseball. Everyone can struggle at times. You know, just got to keep battling, keep swinging, keep working.
John Schuke said that it's kind of the first time he's really struggled in the short game defensively today. I knew you were going to do it anyway, but did you have reservation about kind of going to the short game with them being so good defensively?
Well, it's got to be sequenced properly. You have to have the right guy. That was another reason for inserting Luis today, because having him in the middle of the lineup makes that more available to you. Yeah, it's just something we have to do. Gosh, UAB is extremely well coached. They do a nice job defensively. We're very fortunate. I think the placement of our bunch really caused some havoc. I thought, I think we had 3 or 4 bunts that were just, you couldn't roll them out there with your hand any better than that. And, Coach Mingione does such a great job with our players in that area. And we went through like a two-week stretch where we weren't doing even a great job with that offensively, but it's just something we believe in. It's something that you go to, and we have runners. Gosh, Luis today ran a 4.05 to first base, just flying. These guys, these 2 guys can fly. I mean, even Sammy today, when he got out, they were either a hard out or his RBI situation, or there's a bang at first base. He's running 4-1 to first. I mean, when you can pressure guys like that, there's some mistakes that are going to be made, even good defensive clubs like UAB. So I was really proud that we put ourselves in a position to be successful with the short game.
Luis's bunt, perfect. He gets the first base. He's a pitcher. How much time does he get to actually work on bunts in practice?
A lot more recently. I don't know, last month he's been taking BP lessons. Not even a month, 3 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. We just felt like we needed a little bit more left-handed, and yeah, I mean his stroke is a little different, but he's going to make contact. He can bunt. He puts his face right in there, and he worked. The whole season he's been working hard defensively. Running after balls and BP, which is really the only time to get better with that. So, his athleticism can't be denied. I mean, he has a lot of fast twitch, and I felt like it was a good opportunity today.
You feel like you'll have Brownlee available tomorrow?
We're gonna find out. I went to Brent because I wanted him to defend in the middle of the game out in the outfield. That thing was still really swollen. I mean, it's just flat out amazing. We've been able to get with the surgery and everything else what we've gotten out of Brent, because if you look at it, it's not pretty. I mean, it looks like there's a softball inside coming out of his knee. I don't mean to be that graphic, but I mean he has to do a whole bunch just to be able to get on the field on a daily basis.
Caleb, is there a sense that when Luis goes out there and does things offensively, he does it for everybody? That's a pitcher too. I mean, everybody that's in that dugout watching as a pitcher.
Oh yeah, it's fun to see him do all that. It just it makes us think that our pitcher's VP with that shutouts really pays off. He got all those extra cuts at the beginning of the year. So yeah, it's real great to see him do it. We all go crazy when he gets a hit and stuff. So yeah, it's real fun.
Caleb, even with the big lead, I mean, how important is you just keep getting through the game and save the rest of the 10 for the next day?
Yeah, that's what I went up to Coach Thompson after the 8th, and I was like, well, I came this far, so let me go ahead and finish this, to save the rest of those guys. But, I mean, that gives us a chance, because that's our strength as our club, is have a lot of arms, so the less we use today, the more we got for the rest of the week. So we still got 3 games to go to get through it, but we got to look to tomorrow. So to save as many arms as we could for tomorrow was really big for our team.
John, early thoughts on pitching?
Yeah, I'll just give you my quote.
I wasn't even going to bother asking.
I'll give you my quote. You're talking about Polio a minute ago. I have to quote our pitching staff that was on our bench at the time. There was a foul ball hit that almost hit him. And the quote, I can't remember who said it on our bench, says, Polio gets more of an ovation by dodging a foul ball than all of us do for throwing shutout innings. I thought that was a really interesting comment. But yeah, I will speak to Butch, and we'll go over it and see what we want to do and talk about all the different scenarios.
John, what was the attitude like this morning? Because obviously when you lose game 1, the odds aren't in your favor to get out of a regional. Just the thought process, the attitude of the club when they got up this morning and got to the ballpark.
Yeah, I think it's great. We have our sky report. We meet in the hotel. One of our coaches will give a little 5-minute motivational, and each of us kind of has our opportunity to speak to the club. And I think our guys are remarkable. I think they show up every single day, and I mean, there's several guys on our club who, there's not an easy way to say it. They're playing hurt, and they have to fight to get on the field. This guy right here is sore from yesterday. Comes back and wants to compete for our club. So, for what our kids have been through, what they go through on a daily basis to physically get ready, I don't think anything deters them. I think they have amazing attitudes, and again, that comes from from their upbringing. It comes from their perseverance and how hard they work.
Same with Matthew. You know, again, you know, not two of your better hitters, but do you ever see them lose confidence throughout the?
No, they just keep battling through it. You know, these guys give tremendous effort. They go about their drill work every single day. You'd think they're both hitting 400. That's the way they act, and that's what you want. And I think both those guys have the potential to be solid offensive guys. It hadn't happened, you know, statistically for them this year, but both of them have time left. And I think they have the potential to be very good offensive players.
Matthew, just the bottom four in the order, like the second half, 4 runs, 4 hits, 4 RBI. And there's no rhyme or reason to it, but you guys came out and kind of set the lead today.
I mean, everybody in our lineup has the potential to, you know, come through with a big hit. I mean, we all can do it. It's just happened to be us for today.
And Sam, 70 double plays turned this season. And maybe more remarkable, whenever an error is committed, teams have not been able to score off any errors this year.
Yeah, you know, our pitchers have done a good job about, Coach Thompson calls it smiling and getting a ground ball. You know, if we make an error and mess up, pitchers do a good job getting us another ground ball. We got confidence in ourselves and each other that if we can get that ground ball, we can turn it over play. We practice it every day. And, you know, Britton's probably turned more than I have. He's at second base more, but we got a lot of confidence in each other.
Do you almost feel like, compared to after Game 2 in the SEC tournament to now, that maybe the pitching's even a little bit even better positioned out of the bullpen because of the guys you've used and who you saved?
Yeah, you know, you'll be able to answer that a little bit later on better than now. But yeah, we have so much confidence in our bullpen. So much confidence in this guy. You know, Holder hadn't even been used to this point. You know, Polio hadn't been used to this point in terms of pitching. There's a bunch of other guys that haven't been used yet. So I think we could use Roski tomorrow if we needed to. But we feel like we have a very deep bullpen, especially by college standards, and that it is the strength of our club. We can go left or right. Yeah, I think tomorrow Lindgren's going to be a big factor to come in and potentially get some left-handers out as well, with Nick Rowell among others.
Matthew, you started opening day at shortstop and was kind of moved over to second base. But how's that chemistry work with you and Adam? You know, being able to turn that many double plays.
I mean, I'm comfortable either way, and Frazier's one of the best defenders I've seen, and it's just he makes a play. All I got to do is catch and throw it.